This is the final rotation of the evening for LSU and Kentucky. Dee Bro encouraging her Tigers as they head into the balance beam, which really this is LSU's weakest event of the four. They're only ranked 7 in the country on this one. They've been top 4 in the other 3 events, so obviously still very strong, but an event where maybe they're looking to see some improvement. Annie Gagnon, the senior, up now.
Showing off a unique, interesting mount. LSU is well on their way to a solid road score, something that Dee said was very important. Their first competition of the season, they scored only a 193 and change, so they hope to drop that. And after this week, they go to what's called a regional qualifying score, where they will take their 6 highest scores, with at least 3 of them having to be away scores. So now they can start to drop some of their lower scores, and that will change the averages, and we're going to see a little bit of a mix-up in the rankings.
So it's good to keep in mind when you see competitions like this, teams obviously competing against one another, but also competing to put up those big scores to put toward that RQS. Absolutely.
It's not just about the wins and losses. Annie told me that she struggles a little bit with confidence on this event, but she's certainly not showing that tonight. Solid on every single skill. Just the dismount remains. Cartwheel, gainer full twist, nice height and a good landing.
You can see some of Annie's personality there, and we saw a lot of that talking to her before the meet. She's just a delightful young lady.
Very much in the zone throughout this competition, but afterwards celebrating with her teammates. That's what competition's all about. An excellent routine.
And an excellent score, a career high 9.925 for the LSU senior. Well, Kentucky will be on floor in this rotation. They've put up a 49.25 on this event. That's a very good score. Crystal Cook, an athlete who can score high. This just her 2nd appearance on floor this season.
Opening pass, nice high, tight body position in her double tuck. Very powerful music to match her powerful ability and personality. Right off back handspring, double pike. Same as the first tumbling pass, but this time in the pike position, and now she's showing off that brilliant smile. Very strong poses and dance positions throughout the routine. Very stimulating to the eye, and the final tumbling pass. Front layout, front tuck. Solid landings on all 3 tumbling passes. Great routine.
Thinking Kentucky might want to consider keeping Crystal in this floor lineup. As we said, just her 2nd floor performance of the season, but what a performance she put on.
And a great night overall for Crystal. Not competing in the all-around, but she's been a 3-event stud for them. I'd say she's been their MVP of the meet so far.
Hey, a 9.8 helps. It's a season high for Crystal Cook. And speaking of team stud, Kelly Phelan, the SEC Gymnast of the Week for LSU. Competing on balance beam now.
Kelly had a fantastic all-around performance just a week ago against Georgia.
Kelly not competing the all-around tonight, just doing 3 events. Vault, floor, now balance beam.
And a solid tumble series, 2 back handsprings to a layout. Dee describes her as a workhorse in the gym. It pays off in competition. A little hesitation there between her 2 jumps. Switch leap to a very difficult tuck full. Anytime you add a twist to a jump, you're going to increase the difficulty. And another big difficult skill there. Dee loves it, giving her a round of applause there. A front tuck. comforting on beam to hear the cheers from your teammates. You hear them in the gym. You enjoy to hear them in the competition arena as well. Kind of gives you a little bit of confidence, that little extra boost sometimes that you need when you're performing all alone up on that 4-inch wide beam. Again, 3 tumble skills in a row. So those elements, Kelly does a great job at hitting the landing.
Big score for Kelly too, a 9-9 as LSU will continue on beam. April Burkholder coming up when we come back. Things are winding down here in Lexington as we are in the second half of the final rotation. Rachel Riley on floor for Kentucky.
1.5 twist to a front layout. Very clean form. Keeping the legs glued together throughout the twisting elements. We're seeing a little bit of a different style from Rachel as well. A little bit more of a classical ballet feel to her choreography, but still with good energy and very upbeat.
Rachel says this is her favorite event to perform, especially at home.
With half front layout, front tuck, excellent 3 salto tumbling pass. Choreography isn't just about executing the body lines and the movements, but it's all about that facial expression as well, making eye contact with your teammates, with the fans in the crowd and the judges. Showing off personality either through a smile, an intense look, whatever matches the choreography and the music. An excellent routine for Rachel.
Rachel said her favorite thing about gymnastics is that adrenaline rush you get. I'd say she probably is having a bit of one of those adrenaline rushes right now.
And you definitely need adrenaline in this 3 salto pass. Very important to keep the speed moving across the floor and keep that rhythm going into that 3rd salto element.
And you see Rachel's score there, a 9.75. Someone who's put up some big scores tonight, LSU's April Burkholder. She leads the all-around after 3 rotations. On bars, she swung her way to a 9.85 to start the night off. Then on vault, she might be small, but she can bring some power. A 9.875 for April there, and then her biggest score so far, a 9.925 on floor. This event, though, the balance beam, has really been something, Lori, that April has struggled with, especially when she gets to that end of her routine, the dismount. She's had a fall the last couple of meets.
She has increased her difficulty in the dismount. Talked to her a little bit about that. She missed it against Georgia. She says, you know, I hit it 99% of the time in practice. I just need to learn to hit it in competition. I'm not going to take it out. Remember, we still have a month before the SEC championship, so these teams don't need to be peaking right now. They don't want to be peaking right now. See April wearing beam shoes. Not a lot of the athletes choose to wear the shoes. Oh, little mistake right there. She missed her connection between the switch leap and the sheep jump, but very smart and quick thinking. She added another jump. We'll have to see if the judge gives her credit for that combination. And here's the dismount. There it is, double pike. This time she's on her feet.
She takes a step but stays on her feet. As we said, April, a couple falls the last 2 meets, but not in this one.
Against Georgia, she came in short, didn't have enough rotation to put her hands down. This time, plenty of rotation, almost overcompensates and has to take that step. The score, 9.75. That's a result of that missed jump combination in the middle of the routine.
Well, April finishes this rotation and this meetup for the LSU Tigers, a 49.25. Well, Michelle Gale's second in the all-around coming into this final rotation. See a little smile there, Lori. You know, as we look back at what she's done in this meet, coming out of her shell, being a leader, something Michelle's been working on.
Michelle has been quite relaxed, smiling throughout this competition. She really leads this team, not only with her scores, but also her attitude. Coach Mo told me they put her through a training program to help teach her to be a leader, and it is really showing up on the competition floor.
And you see her mom, Vanessa, looking on there. This is the event that she said is her favorite, Michelle's floor routine. And boy, when you talk about personality, you're going to see it here already. A big smile from Michelle, something she admits she's had to work on because she's normally so serious and intense.
Something her mother said that she was concerned with always is this opening pass, double layout, huge difficulty, and yes, she does step over those white lines, and that will be a 1/10 deduction that will come off the final score. But some of the biggest difficulty of the competition, huge power. Michelle is an aggressive athlete. We see it in the tumbling. But she says it's also very important for her to come across as someone who is having fun. She is really working hard and trying to come out of her shell, and she's done a good job this year in terms of cleaning up her dance elements as well.
Well, and it's funny, you know, I asked her with all this personality and style that we see from her on floor, what's the one thing she wanted to get across, and she said that I'm a nice person. Everybody thinks I'm so mean because she's always so focused and got that game face on.
There's nothing wrong with being an intense competitor. Her mom loves it.
Definitely likes what she sees.
You know, we've really seen some strong performances from Kentucky tonight. Michelle opening with a huge double layout. We've seen some big difficulty from them. I think the biggest difference between LSU and Kentucky is that Kentucky is strong 1 through 3. They need to work on their depth on those 4th, 5th, and 6th routines.
Well, Kentucky putting on a good show and a good fight tonight in this final rotation. LSU, though, gets the nod in this one, and Lori's standing by with Dee Dee Bro.